Hey guys, welcome to another video on homeowner repair, and in this video we're going to do a product review video on this worn rear bumper and tire carrier. So this thing's pretty cool. I actually had a couple of guys with other Jeeps pull me over in parking lots to check it out, see what it did, and a couple of you guys online have asked through the channel, hey, can you do a review video on a tire carrier? We want to check it out. So this is what I'm going to do. I'll show you some of the things that I did when I installed it and how well it's made. Alright, so let's check this thing out and I'll show you what it does. So I purchased my '89 Islander a couple of years ago, and this is a southern truck, and I'm up here in New Hampshire, so I've been restoring it a little bit and cleaning it up. And it did come with this worn bumper. It originally came with the bumper, and we threw some 33-inch tires on it, and you get a flat on a tire this size, you definitely want a full-size spare, and they're heavy. So I wanted to get a tire carrier that was made well, that could support the weight, and that I really wouldn't have to worry about. Because the last thing you want to have happen is for that bar to snap off, the tip on the end, and fall off on the highway. So like I said, the rear bumper was already on. What I did to beef up this bumper, it does come with like some tabs. So what I did is I drilled out some of the frame sections, tapped out the holes, used some really good hardware so that I could possibly tow some ATVs with it for not that long of a distance. We have some ATV trails not too far from the house here, so let's face it, you're not going to tow anything huge with these Jeeps anyway. They're kind of underpowered and they're just not made to tow like really heavy things. So anything kind of lightweight, you should be okay with it. There is a sticker on the receiver that says it's not really made for towing. And would you want to tow a camper with it? No. But with that said, you can see that the welds are made really well, and the craftsmanship on the bumper is really good. So to swing the tire carrier out, all you need to do is to pull up on this handle, and there's like a little pin down below that pulls up, and I can even do this while I'm recording and slide it out. It's easy to do. I typically swing it out when I get gas because the plate comes down and it does give you a little more room. You can kind of get a nozzle in there, but it takes a second to swing it out, so it's a little easier. When I added the bumper on, when I added the tire carrier on to put onto the bumper, it came with the carrier and like this hardware bracket with it and some bolts and stuff like that. So on the worn bumper, there's a little tip that sticks up, then the tire carrier slid onto it, and then this big bolt went down into it, and this all came with the tire carrier kit. And there's a Zerks fitting right here, so you can grease it to make it easy to open and close, and so it won't bind on you. So on the bumper, there's a rubber piece here, and the tire carrier kind of rests on it. The pin down below right here goes into the notch right here, and it just slides in there, and it doesn't rattle. When you get the tire carrier, there are instructions with it on how to install like the tire on it. Basically, you fill it up with air, and you get your measurement, and you want to make sure that the tire is flush against like the pedestal here, and they tell you what to do in the instructions so that it doesn't rattle. So if you install it right, it won't rattle on you. This one doesn't rattle at all. I took my time putting it in, putting it together, and I know some of the lesser expensive ones on the market do rattle. That drives me nuts. This one does not rattle at all. It's really nice and tight. So I'll snap it back in, and it doesn't even move. It's on there good. The tire doesn't wobble. And if the tire ever loses some pressure and it starts to make a little bit of noise, you can put some more air in it, and it'll tighten it up on that pedestal sticking out on the tire mount that's on there. So pros are, in my eyes, it's made well. All the welds are really good on it. It has a Zerks fitting that I showed you for the bumper so that it won't bind. The hardware is really good. It's a great product made out of quality steel. The only con I can really see is possibly the price of it, but hey, sometimes you have to pay a little bit more to get a quality product, and a lot of the lesser expensive ones out there tend to bend over time, tend to rust really quick. I've heard things of them snapping off with the tip sticking up on the bumper, the tire carrier falling off. So hey, if you're going down the highway and you have a big heavy tire and you want the thing on there not to land on the road or lose it in the trail, you just need to get something like this. This is a great product, and I give it 2 thumbs up. If you have any questions on it, leave a comment on the channel. Definitely give us a thumb up, and subscribe to the channel. We're always doing some really cool stuff around the house. Take care.